What's going on, guys? My name's Arjun. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about my EDC, my everyday carry, everything I usually bring to the gym. First things first, what I always like to bring is water. You know what, let me take a quick sip real quick. Some high quality H2O. And obviously, we all went to high school, we all graduated, we know why water's important. I don't think I need to go into that too much, but having a nice thermos, I'll keep it nice and cold. Sometimes I like to mix up some BCAAs and stuff like that inside the water. Let's see, on to the next. We have some weightlifting shoes. What makes these different than your other weightlifting shoes is the raised heel. You'll see a lot of people in the gym, they'll take some weight and put it behind their shoes. With these, you don't have to worry about that. It creates that nice wedge in the back. And the main reason why you see people do that is because in your ankle, it's tight for some people. So what they'll do is they'll either have this shoe or they'll put the weight in the back, and it makes it easier for people to get deeper into a squat. Because having that ankle mobility is really what's going to get you into that hole. If you want to see a video on that, me going to a better explanation on these, let me know. Alright. Next thing, since we're talking about squatting, I like to have knee sleeves. Knee sleeves are probably one of my favorite things to wear whenever I'm squatting, obviously. Safety first, I'm always trying to protect my my knees whenever I'm going. I know a lot of people, there's like a thing going on. People think that using knee sleeves or knee straps is cheating. I don't think it is. I think we're just being safe, just trying to protect our knees, you know? Another thing with squatting, what I love, is a weightlifting belt. So what the weightlifting belt helps you create that that inner pressure right here in your gut, right? Because that's gonna create a stabilization and everything that you need whenever we're doing a squat, a bench. Just makes it easier. You see a lot of people, they'll take a deep breath and have a nice bloated stomach. That's normal. With the weightlifting belt, it just makes it a lot easier to get to that point. And at my gym, I don't know about you guys, but I can never find a rope or a V-bar whenever I'm trying to do tricep extensions or trying to do hammer curls with the rope. It's a pain in the butt, so I decided just to bring my own stuff. Right. And usually whenever I'm working out, my hands like to get like really sweaty and just moist. So what I'll have for deadlifting or benching or whenever I'm really just grabbing the bar is some chalk. Some nice chalk. Gives you a nice perfect grip if your hands are usually sweaty. And usually you can't really go to the gym without headphones, right? So I'm always rocking some headphones. I got some Beats with a little bit of custom trim right here because usually I've had these for probably 5 years now, and I run through these little earmuff pads. It's good to have. But let's say, oh, Anthony, or oh, Arjun, you forgot to charge your Beats today, which happens a lot more than I like to admit. I'll have a pair of wired headphones. You know, you can't go wrong with these. Always tried and true. And yes, I have an iPhone for that. Speaking of iPhone, can't have music without having a phone. I'm always bring that to the gym. What else do I got? Huh, that's right. A lot of people don't know about these, but your gym bag usually stinks, right? But with these, it helps get rid of the smell. It's pretty much an Arm & Hammer ball. It helps absorb odors and stuff like that. This is probably a godsend because my bag usually just stinks horribly. For more protection, I like to have wrist wraps too. Whenever I'm benching or squatting, to protect my wrists, I got some wrist wraps. The brand that I'm using right now is Lockdown. Can't go wrong with that. Seems like a lot of powerlifters like to use it. It's really tough and seems to be holding steady because I go through wrist straps like nothing, to be honest. Another thing I like using whenever I'm deadlifting is these just regular straps. I don't like to rely on these too heavily just because when you're deadlifting, these things usually take away some strength from your forearms. But it's just like so. Boom. Oh, and going back to the wrist wraps, I actually see a lot of people put these on probably wrong. I don't want to say wrong, but no, they're wrong. So one thing real quick, I want to show you guys how to actually put these on. So you see a lot of people do this, right? They'll put their thumb through, and they'll stay pretty much right there. So what's the purpose of wrist straps, right? You're supposed to prevent your wrist from doing that. You don't want that to happen, right? Because what's the point of wrapping it at the wrist joint if it doesn't do anything? So the proper way to actually put wrist straps on, is the way I do it, is you're going to go high, right? So I always start a little bit high from right here, and then you go low. Then you finish off right in the mid, right around here. And with these, as you can see, it's a little bit harder for me to even move my wrist forward. And that's what you want. You'll see a lot of people when they bench, their wrist is pretty much going to be like that. This helps prevent that. See, I'm actually really trying to move it back, but it's really locked in place. And the size of this is about 18 inches. Usually people like it a little bit longer just to actually wrap around as much as they can. Let's see, what else do I have? I also have these fat grips. Because forearms is actually a lacking part, I feel, in my body. So this pretty much attaches to the barbell itself. Oh, here, this is a perfect example. Pretty much attaches to these right here. So any bar, and it pretty much makes the grip a lot fatter, makes you use your forearms more. Because what your forearms is pretty much grabbing with that. So fat grip, it's not bad. It's good for forearms. I don't use them as much as I probably should, but it's there. And pretty much whenever I'm working out with the barbell, I'm squatting or benching. Sometimes whenever I bench, the weight will just kind of wiggle and try and go off center, all that good stuff, especially at LA with those hexagonal looking plates. I could use these lock jaws. Pretty much goes right in, locks right in place. Keeps the weights from sliding all over the place. Alright, there we have it. There's everything I usually bring to the gym. Let me know if you guys like what you see. Let me know if you want to see maybe some supplements I like to take. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys next time.